Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna have a video about food buffs, about whetstones, about drinks, meals. Essentially those items are crucial for your progression in RavenQuest, and most importantly you have to use them. You have to use them to progress, to play the game efficiently. Those items gonna increase your primary and secondary attributes. Normally it is duration for 30 minutes, but you can increase that, and some of the items are so good, like for example Tonics, that they only last 10 minutes. I have created a new character, and I've managed to reach, playing casually, level 55 within a month, and I think it's the great time to play this game as well. I did this just to experience how it is for new players, and I must admit the experience is absolutely amazing. Now I'm gonna give you some tips at the end of that video as well, because there is an influx of the new players. For now, let's get into checking out what food buffs we have available and how many of them we can have active. So this is my character. Don't ask me how I came up with this name, it was just very random. But the food buffs are so essential that for every level at the beginning you get in some of them soulbound, and these are provided for free to you by just reaching a certain level threshold. So I believe one of the drinks before, it was whiskey. So whiskey is something that will regenerate your mana and health, and with some recent changes, mana regeneration is very important, to the point that if you run pretty much every build now, even warfare is using some of mana. If you run any build, and if you want to stay killing mobs, creatures consistently, or if you're going to be fighting Aether bosses which take a little bit more time, then you definitely need a drink. You definitely need some sort of a drink. Now you're gonna get whiskey, then you're gonna get a rum. I believe the landing brandy is the first one. Then after rum, you're gonna get the booze melon. Now booze melon is at the stage when actually you can fill it a little bit more. Current prices of those drinks are fairly high. I must admit they're fairly high, so therefore it's good that you will be able to receive them as you progress through your North Star quests, which are related to your legacy level. So first of all are drinks. Moving from the drinks, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna teleport back to RavenQuest, and as we are in RavenQuest, we can go to the market, and let me show you on the market what we have available. As you can see, there's lots of players in there. Game feels very much alive. All the lower level locations as well. You can see there are many new players, which I think the timing of this video couldn't be any better. Now you can go to the section of consumables. Let me just move this along a little bit further here so you can see everything. Now one of the foods available is baked goods. So baked goods will increase your secondary attributes like healing power, attack power, and defense power. So depending on your level, you want to choose one of those buffs. Ideally you want to use the buffs that are the closest to your effective level, or just below your effective level. Like for example myself, I'll be using some scones because I have them left over from what we already received. As you can see, defense power by 8. For me at this stage it is insignificant buff, although you need to remember that defense power means that you will have increased both weapon defense by 8 and spell defense by 8 as well. Now this is in section called baked goods. Now the next thing up in terms of like top quality, they are cookies, artisan cookies. I've bought them quite long time ago. I probably would get a better buff now from cake, so technically could release them, but I'll focus on defense power and attack power when it comes to my baked goods. And if you want to find something specific, I suggest you just browse the market and see what quality and what sort of options are available. So the ban defense power at artisan quality, which is the top quality, that is pretty good price as well. Level 20, I'll definitely buy that if you think of grinding. Now I wouldn't go too crazy on this because, as I said, it took me a month to get level 55. Therefore, you want to focus on spending the money on higher level buffs. For example, we got a muffin here. Sorry. With that, we got a muffin here. The muffin gives you 10 defense power at normal quality, and this one gives you 13. So you're gonna be pretty much sorted up until level 42, which is the boost melon. 42 and 32 is ram. Muffin is 35 effective level. Please make a note of that this is effective level. Muffins. Now artisan cake, level 37 effective. It will increase your attack power by 14, and now this is something that I would consider buying. Level 37, so this is 13 at superior cake, and artisan cake is 14. So those qualities gonna give, you know, small margins, but essentially they are margins. Croissant is the next available option, effective level 50, which I just managed to hit on my Dark Knight, and increases defense power by 17. This is something that I use on my main character as well, because as you can see the prices here, it you know, it's good value for money at this stage for me to buy a next thing up, which I believe will be shown here as a Danish, and Danish costs over 100k. Pie, effective level 72, something that I have, but over 113k right now, which is a lot of money. At the end of the day, this is a lot of money. Even deluxe cake, level effective 50 to 17 attack power. It's much better to invest in your defense power and potentially put some more in your might or intelligence for the attack. But Danish is next thing up, nearly 160 per one, but bear in mind this is 30 minutes of hunting. Next thing up, we talked about drinks, and the next one we have is banana vodka. Let me just type it here. I just showed you how I can easily find this on the market, but banana vodka essentially is quite expensive. But you can see that your best option is artisan. The other type of drinks that we have are, for example, apple cider and orange liquor. So once you're off the combat and you want to regenerate yourself a little bit for 15 seconds, it'll increase your health and mana every second. And normally apple cider or orange liquor, which still, yet again, you're gonna receive that at the beginning. This will be sufficient for you. If you plan your fights right, you rarely would have to use this. If you have a good sustain, you rarely would have to use this. But as you can see, those items are available on the market here as well, so I thought we touch base on this. Now the next thing up are meals. Meals will increase your primary attributes, like for example charred meat kebab, level 22 effective required, increases your intelligence by 13. So what you want to focus is that if you are based on spell power, you want to use intelligence. If you are based on the weapon power, you want to use might. But to be fully versatile, and I think that's what RavenQuest team did, they offer vitality meals. So vitality is something that whether you use spell power or weapon power, you will always need a little bit of vitality, and you have always some points available that you can, for example, reset this completely and then use a let's say this vitality buff will get me up to 60, and then I can put the rest in. might, and that's going to be good enough for me. That's going to be perfect for me. So everyone can do the same and just use those that are available, and then boost up the other statistics that is required for your spell power and weapon power with your stat points. To be the most versatile, I would say use vitality ones, but if you just want to be strong and you know you have plenty of sustain, you can use other stuff like the one that I have here. Highly recommended. This will be good for a long time. It increases the might by 21 for 30 minutes. It is at artisan quality. I think the next food app from that, it's sweetened berries, frozen sweet berries, sorry. Effective level 51. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna buy 20 of these. Very good price. Very good price. Fire red chicken kebab is the next thing up. Yep, that's the one. Might by 40, effective level 66. So we just hit level effective 50. So this is out of our range. As you can see, the meals are a little bit cheaper compared to the baked goods or drinks. It probably is because of the materials that you need to have to make this. Moving on, we have potions. Potions, mana potions, health potions, and mixed potions, which is something that I use myself here. So that is what I use. Major mixed potion. As I mentioned, in some fights I'll be struggling with mana using rum, therefore I'll have these, and a major health potion, which is again something around our level. I believe we can move from these slowly to the next tier items, but for now I still have these and I don't mind using them. We don't go in so involved fights that I'll have to use anything better. This is good enough for me. I have plenty of sustain as well. Now moving on, we have elixirs and tonics. I would say mainly tonics. You will receive quite a lot of them yet again from at the beginning, from progressing with your legacy level. Increases might, increases intelligence, increases attack power. So depending what you need, some of them are, for example, I threw away the ones that increase your health regen, that gives you max mana and that gives you max health. You don't want them, like they are not needed at all. Like I don't feel they're gonna be beneficial for you, so I'm hoping to save you some testing on these as well, and just you know, don't waste your time trying these on. What you want to focus on is mana regeneration. This tonic is something that I bought myself because as I said, you'll be struggling with mana. After the latest patch, you'll be struggling with mana. Ideally you want to have all the mana food going on, all the mana regen enhanced, just to keep yourself going pretty much endlessly, so you don't have to stop. Next thing up, poisons. Poisons are something that I would say is more for PvP. I feel like, you know, PvP is the that's where you're going to use the poisons. Now poisons last only for very limited amount of time. For example, for next 10 seconds this will apply poison, and it will reduce healing received by 39% for 6 seconds. 1 minute cooldown in between all poisons. So yeah, hexing oil again for the next second supply poison that deals 58. It is only for ranged attacks as well, worth noting here. It will apply poison that deals 58 damage every 2 seconds, and yet again reduces healing received by 21. Yeah, this is again PvP oriented stuff. Next up, whetstones. Now whetstones will increase your attack power depending on the quality of them. Yeah, so the difference is there from high to superior, that is going from 5 to 6. Now this is for one weapon. If you're using 2 weapons, this will be doubled, just so you are aware. And yet again, this is something that you will get automatically in game. Next up, charms. This again the same with the healing power, and hand guards exactly the same with defense power. Now what I would like to say is on how many you can have of these. So you can have 1 baked goods, 1 drink, 1 meal, 1 elixir, poison, and then you can have either whetstone, charm, or handguard. Now there are also tonics and drinks and boosters from the Rangers company, which I'm gonna show you now. So if we're gonna speak with the monk quartermaster, he has a prestige shop available for us. From prestige shop you can have additional boosts, like for example downs drop, increases maximum mana and mana regeneration. All the good tonics, I believe there are ones that increase your attack power and movement speed and decreases your defense power. So all the really interesting combinations. So as you go on and on, there are other things that you can use, other tonics, but I just wanted to say that there's for example this one increases vitality, might, intelligence, dex and wisdom by 15 and reduces your movement speed. But as you go further up, there are ones that are increasing your precision. For example this one increasing your precision by 30 for 5 minutes. So there are different combinations that you can have, but the only thing I would say is like this, I wouldn't spend any money on any of those because these are strictly for top end PvP. So just you are aware that they are here, but I would say don't spend your bounty marks. If you want to spend your bounty marks on an early game, get to level 6. If you are a melee user, get this Sigil of Fortitude. This is very good as well for if you're using your spell power. So yeah guys, I think that's that. Thank you very much for staying for so long. I hope you managed to get to the end. I just wanted to explain thoroughly the importance of the baked goods, meals, all the food buffs, and how critical they are for your progression. They're so critical to the point that RavenQuest team included them within legacy level rewards, so you don't have to spend ton on the market, and you are aware that this is something that you should be using. Make sure to join the Discord giveaway, Discord community as well. We run in giveaways. We do at least one giveaway a month as a bare minimum, and if you would like to register and start playing the game, use my code. I'll definitely sort you out with some equipment, with some silver in game. Yeah, if you join the guild, we're currently recruiting. Doesn't matter what level you are. I'll help you with silver, I'll help you with equipment. On my main character, I'm nearly level 99 blacksmithing, therefore I can pretty much craft the whole plate set and the weapon of choice. Yeah, so that's that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well, and we recently hit 1000 subscribers, and this is mainly coming from Raven Dawn and RavenQuest, which I'm very proud of, because it took a lot of effort. I also made some twists and changes to the quality of the videos, so the quality of the videos should be superior to what we had. Yeah, thank you very much. You have a great week ahead, and I'll see you on stream, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.